Now everybody associates you with that specific group, right? Maybe it's an affinity group that you feel like you're much more than this organization that you're helping with. Maybe a specific type of college, right? Or you at a community college and you want to grow and do more than that.
Take control of your career and compensation right now. It's your 5-minute career hack.
Hey hackers, welcome back to another edition of the 5-Minute Career Hack Podcast. It's Alicia and I get to do this with you another week. I never forget to count my blessings that this is something that I get to do. So this week, right, you all know that we have been in this series around industry specific trends and hacks that we can provide for you. We are up in our game with our research and our network and talking to professionals in specific fields. And I have been afforded the opportunity to really deep dive into education. So last episode, I shared with you where that love comes from for me and the personal connection. But this week, I want to get to the hacks, and I will be focusing on higher education. So last week we talked about K-12. This week we're going to move on and talk about higher education. And I have 4 hacks for you. Maybe one of these apply, maybe they all apply, but hopefully there's some nuggets in here for you to check out or someone that you know. And I want to ask you to pass them along. Okay. So the first hack that we have for those in higher education kind of is lumped into the bucket of professional presence. And I say that with caution because I am aware that there may be a reaction to those of you that have gotten feedback around professional presence that could be a rub, right? Oftentimes we know this is code word. It could be associated with microaggressions for women or people of color. But I'm talking specifically about your career and advancing your career. And I want to delve into the area around your resume and your cover letter. If you have not checked out our masterclass that we have a great workshop on this specific, but you're going to get a nugget this week. Okay. And as it relates to those in higher education, I just got curious around why you see certain colleges that always have the same role, right? So we see the turnover. And then also why I feel, which is unique to higher education, individuals that are in interim roles for extended periods of time. And then the committee will continue to go on and hire someone that is outside of the college, right? They'll hire an external hire. And I see this as what we call in the business world as an internal promotion. I became curious, what's the succession plan? Clearly, this person was highly thought of. They're moved into the role. They're showing competence. They stepped up, right? So outside of somebody saying, hey, I'll help out and I'll move into the role, what keeps someone from being able to move to next? And it's specific to this area. And it's learning the art of making sure that the resume that you have now is not just highlighting you being competent in your job. If you have not checked out the episode promotions, right, there's so many tips that I provide there, but specific for you in higher education, think about the art of the cover letter. Are you really talking about how you have helped this organization? If there are things that are more advanced in this next role, have you been exposed to that? And are you highlighting that in your resume and in your cover letter? So maybe an area to go back to if you can relate.
Hey, did you set some lofty goals for yourself this year? I mean, really big goals? Well, guess what? You're not alone. Let me tell you what the top 3 areas most of our clients come to us for. Promotions, how to get more money, and how do I make a career change? And guess what the commonality is between all 3 asks? How do I do it fast? Don't give up. Keep dreaming big and let the 5-Minute Career Hack team help you get there with the In-Transit Workshop. Check out the link and you can sign up today.
The second one is networking. We have done full episodes on this, so another plug for you to check out another one of our episodes, but some things to think about in a post-COVID world. So I know this hit you all in a different way because maybe you were utilizing conferences and different ways that were face-to-face things that helped you in this area. But 2 areas I want to delve into is 1, think beyond your campus. Think beyond your department. Think beyond your peers that teach the same discipline as you, right? Or your peers that sit in the same area and maybe in cross-functional roles, the same title. Is how do you find individuals that do what you do at other colleges that maybe do this throughout the state or in the same discipline that are throughout the country? Okay. So this is a great opportunity to continue to have thought diversity for yourself and be aware of different business models and trends that are happening in other colleges, by doing that. You can really, really grow and push yourself in the area of your learning agility. And then the second is professional organizations. Maybe you haven't been able to go to conferences, or maybe you haven't just gotten that spark. Maybe you kind of lost it through Zoom fatigue. It was like, oh, I'm not really feeling the committee meetings. And I found that I haven't been as active, right? From working from home or being in a different hybrid environment. Well, I would encourage you to dust that off, get back into it. It will help you in more ways than you know. Our third hack for this week is being aware of being caught in the box. We all can think about the thought, and we're aware of thinking outside the box, but how do you work outside of the box? And what I mean by that is oftentimes many of us can relate in our careers that we commit to just kind of growing where we're planted, right? We were somewhere or there was a need, we raised our hand. And I talk about this in the zone of competence or excellence, and maybe you're good at something and you continue to just get assignments that are here. That's what I mean about working outside of the box. So have you found yourself that you are, you became a advisor for a certain organization. Now everybody associates you with that specific group, right? Maybe it's an affinity group that you feel like you're much more than this organization that you're helping with. Maybe a specific type of college, right? Or you at a community college and you want to grow and do more than that in the specific area that you're working or on your campus. That's what I mean. So if this is time for you to redefine yourself, take this episode as a sign that this is time for you to really do what you've been urging and yearning to do. And last but not least is don't chase titles. Really assess, are you happy where you are? Are you finding meaning? Go back and dust off your why. We talked about that in a previous episode. Is starting there. This is also a place to start to see, are you applying for roles or interested in jobs because of the title? And it feels like a natural progression in your career. And that may not be aligned with where you are in your life. So if you're seeing that you have gotten into a habit of hopping from job to job, from department to department, college to college, you've been relocating a lot, you've done these things, and maybe you're tired and you're just like, man, and it's all been from a very, what I would say, positive trait, right? Of being ambitious and opportunistic, but really go back and assess and ensure that this is the role for you and why you're interested in it. Hopefully these 4 hacks are helping you, or maybe they can help someone that you know. We ask that you share, and as always, be well. Take care.
What's up, hackers? We firmly believe here at the 5-Minute Career Hack in no fluff and all action. We like to get straight to the point with our career coaching and not waste your time. We give it to you in bite-sized chunks so you can get the results that you're looking for and you can move yourself closer to your goal. Wouldn't you like more of that today? Well, I got you. Click the link below and subscribe to our Under 5 Minutes newsletter. Think better, get better, be better with a newsletter that reads under 5 minutes, and you get it each and every week. Subscribe right now by clicking the link below and make sure you share this with someone you love.